What's going on, everybody? Patrick Kalmerton. We are going through tip-ups. We are getting things arranged for the tip-ups. Number one, we are going to start with the Blue Ice Pike tip-up. It has a big spool, comes pre-rigged, has a red flag, everything about it you can see. Nice thing about this one is all I'm going to do is rip this open, throw that away, bring this down, and you're going to see that I do things a little bit differently than most people. So what I'm going to do is open that up, bring that down, tighten that down, pull that off. This is what's really cool about this. Because it is pre-rigged, I'm just going to take this off, cinch that down, make myself a loop knot. So the loop knot, hey buddy, loop knot here. All I'm going to do is come down through, bring that back like so, tighten that down, okay? That loop knot is how I tie all my knots. So right now that is tight. I'm going to go with a VMC. It is a 67-pound test, just a ball bearing swivel right there. I like it because it has a lock on the back side of it, so when you cinch it, here's what's nice about this, is when I come through the eyelid, okay, so all I did was come through the eye and go down through the loop, like so. Cinch it tight, so there is no knot. All it is doubling back on each other, like that. And now I got myself a pretty sturdy knot. This is important because I'm going to switch baits all the time and everything else. So now that that is on there, I'm going to reel it tight, and I'm not worried about that hang tag. You can be if you want. The other nice thing about the loop knot is I don't need anything to keep it tight. Bang. Now I am done. I'm going to bring this down, cinch it down, store that right here in my Lakewood mesh bag. Okay, so it is a Lakewood mesh bag. I have all my Blue Ice tip-ups in there, and I can probably fit about 15 of them in there. I just took that from 0 to hero in very little time. Now I can use it for panfish, pike, walleyes, whatever. Let's go to the next one. All right, we're back. Right here is the Clam Lunker. It's a wood style, beat it up. Great big spool on it, red flag on there. This one does not come spooled, so this one is right here. Comes in the box just like that. You're going to look at it on the shelves, and when you find this thing, it's going to be half the price of some of the other wood ones. Machined alloy on the bottom, real nice and smooth, comes all the way through. I did the exact same thing. So right here, just to save you guys some time on that, all I did is I brought it down, have that swivel on there, coming down through, ready to rock. This thing, incredible, very, very smooth. All the line comes out at the same spot, and you can cinch it up. Come down, set it, leave it. Now this one I stored differently. This one here, the ice pack from Lakewood, it comes up, it sits 28 inches high, has the divider so that you can sit 8 of them in there, and I store this one in there. Reason being, I don't like to have a mess in my things. It has a mesh bottom. I'll show you that containment system later, but I'm just going to roll through all the tip-ups. Again, this is a lunker. I store it in the Lakewood ice pack, but I also have an ice pack that's custom made. So if you like the thermals, what I'm going to get into next, and you store them that way, all you got to do is contact Sarah over at Lakewood right there. They will take the insides out. It will be round. I usually end up storing about 6 thermals and my Vexilar in there for when I go out. But I'm going to show you how to rig this one and the other one, and how to spool it, the fastest, the easiest, all that stuff. But we're going to save time. So see you in a little bit. All right, everybody, here I am. I am back. I am going to go to the next one. So we did the Blue Ice rail style. We did the Clam Lunker, the wood style. Now we're going to get into the thermal. So the thermal right here probably the most common round. You know, they fit into your 5-gallon buckets. You can use your ice pack. It comes out of the package just like so. This, we get out of here. So that there, gone, done. We're done with it, all right? First and foremost, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my trusty little marker and I'm going to put my name on there. So the reason I'm doing that is because, again, if I go out to Montana, if I do anything, that I can leave these out overnight, but they have to be labeled with your name and your number. It's not a bad idea having your name and number on them anyways. That way when they take off, your buddies know, hey, that's my tip-up. I'm going to catch it, not you. So this bad boy right here, functionality, same thing. You got your flag right here. You got your shaft. You got your T-bar, and you got your spool. Okay, so the way that works, what I like to do is I like to take mono. And the reason I do mono is so it doesn't slide. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a loop knot in here again. So I don't use tape. I don't use anything like that. All I'm going to do is take that loop knot, put it down through, take that line on the back side, get rid of that little hang tag, okay, and then I'm going to put that down. I'm basically going to take that line all the way down through that loop knot that I just created, and all I'm going to do is slip that over the spool down there. I'm going to tighten it. Anybody that does anything with braid, and the reason I say that, anybody that does anything with braid on your spinning reels, anything else, you're going to want that mono backing. The reason being is that it slips otherwise. That mono will just slip. It doesn't stick. So I always have a backing. On top of that, what I use is a little different than most people. I do use some tip-up line. I got some tip-up line on the other things. My rattle reels, some of the things that come pre-rigged. Not going to mess with that because I believe in it. The Kansan Cigar, it's a 4-strand, 80-pound braid. This stuff, you can pull a truck with it. So that's what I like. And the reason I like it is because if I'm fishing pike, North Dakota, Lake of the Woods, Sturgeon Bay, anywhere that has trophy pike, when I go on to it, and I'm going to turn it inside out, when it's running the other way and I rip into it, I don't want that backing to break. And the reason I use this big braid is just for that reason. So to connect that braid, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to loop it down through the mono. Okay, I'm always going to go around the mono and not the braid, otherwise it's going to slip. So all I'm going to do is wrap that around there, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. I don't care, whatever, until you get bored. Then go right back down through the loop, pull her tight. Now I just connected those two lines, just like so. Can you see that? There we go. And I'm going to cut off those tag ends. Maybe. Like I said, it's pretty tough braid. There we go. And then I'm going to, I got a little stuffy nose here, getting ready for the season. Yeah, snip that bad boy. So now, all I have is that, okay? This right here is the mono, right here is the braid. Only reason I put that mono on tip-ups is for backing. Now, I'm going to pause you while I hook everything up, and I'm going to show you a lot easier way to take this mono, or this braid, and put it onto this spool. Alright, I'm back. You can see right now, I did put my drill to the little knob on top of the T-bar, and right here. Now I took that braid, put it on the ground so I can work with it, and here we go. Now I am spooling. That's a lot faster than you cranking it, ain't it? I like these great big spools on these. So if I'm fishing deep water, lake trout, anything like that, up northern Canada or out on the Great Lakes, if we have enough ice, I have enough line on there. So I usually like to put anywhere from 100, 150 yards of line on there. Not only that, but the spool is full. So I'm going to do this. and I'll be right back at you. You get the point here. I'm going to spool this up. See you in a little bit. All right, I'm done spooling. I'm going to cut that bad boy right there. I'm going to take this off of here. I'm going to take the same snap lock swivel, which is, I use VMC. You can use whatever you want. Snap lock swivel comes down all the way through. I'm going to loop knot it again. So all we're doing is making a loop, taking that, going back through that loop, okay, just like so, and coming down through the eye again, and then sliding this back down through that loop. And we are done. We have zero cinching, any of that. All right. Now, when I hold my tip-ups, I have everything, so I reel forward, okay? That way when I'm out there, I reel forward. All I have to do is take that loop again, go down through the line guide, just like so, cinch that tight, and now it's always going to be tight on there. Bring it down. Here we go. Done deal. Now, this, I talked about storage earlier. I'm going to grab this. I talked about storage earlier, and right here, once you get into the, how do I do this? The liquid case right here, you open that up, cinches right down. Look at that. That comes down just like that. So the liquid case right here, I can fit 6, 7. I got 6 of them in there now, and then my Vexilar goes on top. So I got 6 round ones in here. I have probably 15 blue ice rail styles right in here in the mesh bag. Okay, so all of those are ready to go. And then I have another one of these just for people to sit on. Anything else? Oh, here's another neat little thing is you got room and areas all over the place, but let's say I want another tip-up. Boom, clam lock right here. Just slides right on in there, just like so. And as I'm jigging anything else, I got my clam lock rattle reel. So that can be running and gunning. If you don't feel like setting tip-ups, I have that. I have the tip-ups. So we just went through, in the last 12 minutes, we went through the blue ice. We went through the lunker. We went through the thermal, the round thermals, and do it any which way that you want, any which way that you can. Here's another good thing about it is when you're running tip-ups, now that they're rigged and stuff, you get yourself some components. You can get glow beads. So I got green glow, I got red glow, I got regular glow, got your gaff treble hooks, you know, from Clam, those new gaff treble hooks. You got extra line, all that stuff. But here's what's really neat about it is we went through all the different products and how I rig it and why I rig it. But this is why I rig it. Right here. All there is pool noodles, and you got all the rigs right here. Okay? So this here is a 3700 deep well. I have all my rigs, anywhere from panfish rigs. So on here, let's say I'm going to go pan fishing, and it's going to be really hard for you guys to see this, but I'm going to pull this out. On this particular one, all I have is a nap time. So when I'm fishing crappies or whatnot, here is my macho minnow up on top with a fluorocarbon 6-pound lead to a single hook. That's all I have. And when I come down on this, I'm going to go fish, right? Now I'm going to take that rig that we just did. I'm going to come off of here, come down through the line guide. All I have to do is open that snap swivel up that I just put on there, right? Put that bad boy right on there, like so. Now I got my tip-up coming down the hole, right here. Coming down, coming down. There's the line. There's my nap time rig. Okay? That's all you need to do. Now, if I'm going to switch that out, I'm going to come back down through. I'm going to take that off like so. That is off now. I'm going to go back to my trusty little thing right here, my box. And let's say I'm fishing pike now. All right, I'm going to fish pike. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to grab this rig off of here. Hook that up. Bang. Bada boom, bada bang. Now I got my pike rig. Throw that on there. Doesn't take very long to switch it out. You can fish panfish, walleyes, pike. You can fish all of it off of the same thing. So learn how to rig your tip-ups. Learn how to do different things. Have everything in order and put away to the point where you know where to find it. And a lot of it is organization. Organization and the right accessories like the Lakewood Products that you can store things in, or the different rigs ready to go, or the different style tip-ups that you like, all the way across the board. Appreciate you watching. Talk to you later. Good luck this season. Stay on top of the ice, eh?